Giving, dana, is one of the essential preliminary steps of Buddhist practice. When practiced in itself, it is a basis of merit or wholesome karma. When coupled with morality, concentration, and insight, it leads ultimately to liberation from samsara, the cycle of repeated existence. Even those who are well established on the path to emancipation continue to practice giving as it is conducive to wealth, beauty, and pleasure in their remaining lifetimes. Bodhisattvas complete the dana parami, or perfection of giving, to the ultimate degree by happily donating their limbs and their very lives to help other beings. Like all good deeds, an act of giving will bring us happiness in the future, in accordance with the kamic law of cause and effect taught by the Buddha. Giving yields benefits in the present life and in lives to come, whether or not we are aware of this fact. But when the volition is accompanied by understanding, we can greatly increase the merits earned by our gifts. The amount of merit gained varies according to three factors: the quality of the donor's motive, the spiritual purity of the recipient, and the kind and size of the gift. Since we have to experience the results of our actions, and good deeds lead to good results, and bad deeds to bad results, it is sensible to try to create as much good karma as possible. In the practice of giving, this would mean keeping one's mind pure in the act of giving, selecting the worthiest recipients available, and choosing the most appropriate and generous gifts one can afford. The factor of volition. The volition of the donor before, during, and after the act of generosity is the most important of the three factors involved in the practice of giving. If we have no control over our minds, we will not choose proper gifts, the best recipient, we will be unable to prepare them properly, and we may be foolish enough to regret having made them afterwards. 1. Buddhist teaching devotes special attention to the psychological basis of giving, distinguishing among the different states of mind with which one may give. A fundamental distinction is made between acts of giving that lack wisdom and those that are accompanied by wisdom, the latter being superior to the former. An example of a very elementary kind of giving would be the case of a young girl who places a flower on the household shrine simply because her mother tells her to do so, without having any idea of the significance of her act. Generosity associated with wisdom before, during, and after the act is the highest type of giving. 3 examples of wise giving are: giving with the clear understanding that according to the kamic law of cause and effect, the generous act will bring beneficial results in the future. Giving while aware that the gift, the recipient, and the giver are all impermanent, and giving with the aim of enhancing one's efforts to become enlightened. As the giving of a gift takes a certain amount of time, a single act of giving may be accompanied by each of these 3 types of understanding at a different stage in the process. The most excellent motive for giving is the intention that it strengthens one's efforts to attain nibbana. Liberation is achieved by eliminating all the mental defilements, kailasa, which are rooted in the delusion of a controlling and lasting I. Once this illusion is eradicated, selfish thoughts can no longer arise. If we aspire to ultimate peace and purity by practicing generosity, we will be developing the dana parami, the perfection of giving, building up a store of merit that will bear its full fruit with our attainment of enlightenment. As we progress towards that goal, the volition involved in acts of giving will assist us by contributing towards the pliancy of the mind, an essential asset in developing concentration and wisdom, the prime requisites of liberation. Aryas, noble ones, those who have attained any of the 4 stages of holiness, always give with pure volition because their minds function on the basis of wisdom. Those below this level sometimes give carelessly or disrespectfully, with unwholesome states of mind. The Buddha teaches that in the practice of giving, as in all bodily and verbal conduct, it is the volition accompanying the act that determines its moral quality. If one is offering something to a monk, doing so without adopting a respectful manner would not be proper. Throwing a coin to a beggar in order to get rid of him would also be considered a defilement of giving. One should think carefully about the relevance and the timing of a gift for it to bring the best results. A gift given through an intermediary, for example, having a servant give food to a monk rather than giving it by one's own hand, also detracts from the value of the gift. When one gives without realizing that one must experience the results of one's deeds, An act of giving again diminishes in meritorious potency. If one only plans on giving a donation, but does not fulfill one's plan, the merit earned will be very slight. Thus, we should always follow up our intentions of generosity expeditiously, unless something intervenes to prevent our doing so. If, after having given a gift, we should subsequently regret our action, much of the merit of the deed will be lost. A moral person gives politely and respectfully. Whether the gift is spontaneous or planned, he or she will make sure that the timing and contents of the gift are appropriate for the receiver. Many housewives in Buddhist countries regularly invite a few monks to their homes to receive alms food early in the day. Before feeding the family, these women always offer the food to the bhikkhus with their own hands. One might contribute to a certain cause from fear that friends would disapprove if one did not give. Giving in response to such social pressures will have weak, though still beneficial, results. Charitable actions undertaken to gain a good reputation are also selfish, and hence not a very valuable kind of giving. Nor can it be praiseworthy when one gives merely to return a favor or in expectation of a reward. The former is like repaying a debt, the latter analogous to offering a bribe. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this chapter. Let me know in the comments below how you interpret the practice of dana in your own life.